Hey everyone, how's it going? Iron Milton here. It's been quite a while since we've done a video or a live stream. More on that in a separate video, but I just wanted to make a video today to discuss a bit about my thoughts and my opinion on the new Iron Maiden documentary, Burning Ambition, that just released this week, Thursday, May 7th in the US. I didn't get to go on Thursday. But I did go today, Saturday, May 9th. They didn't show it yesterday, Friday, May 8th, for whatever reason. But anyways, my opinion on this documentary is that it's a pretty good one. I did read some of the, criticism some fans, longtime fans were making online. And, I do agree with some of the points. But overall, in my opinion, I think it's a good documentary. While they did pull from other documentaries that are already out there, it I think it did a good job, highlighting the band's career. 50 years in an hour and 45 minutes. It's kind of hard to accomplish that without glossing over certain periods of time. And it did jump around a bit. Like they would be talking about something in the 80s, then they jumped to like the 2000s, and then they went back. So kind of went a little back and forth. That was a little funky, but and then they included some like they'd be talking about a serious topic like Bruce's cancer diagnosis, and then you've got Eddie, animated Eddie, well, that part's being discussed or whatever, and I don't know. I found that kind of off-putting, but but other than that, I think it was good. Yeah, they discussed band's origin all the way up until present time, and like I said, they kind of flip-flopped with the times, and so like they're talking about something in the 2000s, and then they go back to the 80s, and then they go to the 90s, and so yeah, I was a little back and forth there, but yeah, as a longtime fan, I mean, I'm 28. I've been listening to Iron Maiden. I consider myself like a diehard Maiden fan since 13, because at the age of 13 is when I really listened to their whole discography. So and watched the history of Iron Maiden, those documentaries they put out, and so yeah, I mean, I've never done a ranking on a. I don't think I've done a ranking on a movie on my channel, but if I were to rank this, I give it an 8. They did gloss over. They slightly mentioned Somewhere in Time, Seventh Son, and then No Prayer for the Dying and Fear the Dark. Kind of just like, I don't know, feel like got glossed over a bit. What I really did like about this documentary is how they discussed the Blaze Bailey era, and they even had some words from Blaze himself in the documentary. Yeah, and then so like the only thing I didn't really like is like, so after they discussed the Blaze era, they discussed Bruce coming back in '99 with Adrian Smith, and then so obviously talking about '99 to 2000, and then from there they jumped all the way to 2014, Bruce's cancer diagnosis. And then from there, they forwarded like another 10 years. Nico. Sorry, these are spoilers. Well, I wouldn't really call it spoilers because these are all things that have happened if you've been following the band. But yeah, from there, they go to Nico's retirement and then to present day. So it's like they didn't even discuss the 2000s albums like Dance to Death, Matter of Life and Death, Final Frontier. And so they kind of, jumped way ahead. But I mean, I get it. They were kind of just discussing the like main, things happening in the band. So like Bruce leaving, Paul Diano, stuff like that. People leaving the band or whatever. So I guess I understand why they jumped like that, because Bruce joins in 2000, and then they jump to 2014 to discuss Bruce's cancer diagnosis. And then the Book of Souls, they discuss how that was his comeback. And yeah, I mean, the film featured, fans and musicians discussing, you know, Maiden, the impact and all that stuff that Maiden had on their lives. And so, yeah, overall, it's a good documentary. It's a really good documentary for, I think, people that never listened to Iron Maiden or are just getting into the band. But as a longtime fan like myself, I mean, I think it was great. It was great to be able to see them on the big screen because I didn't get to see, you know, Flight 666 when that dropped in 2008 because I was like 10 at the time, so I knew who Iron Man were, but I wasn't like as big of a fan as I am right now. So I can't say go check it out if you're in the US because today I believe was the last day you could go watch it. But to anybody else around the world, because I think it's dropping next week in other parts of the world. So if you're contemplating on seeing it, I recommend you go watch it. You know, some people are calling this a cash grab from the band, but what people aren't stopping to think is that it's not a documentary entirely created by the band themselves, if that makes sense. Universal Pictures, or sorry, I don't remember which studio, are the ones that were in charge of the documentary, because I was reading online people saying that Steve Harris didn't have full control of the documentary, and that apparently he's working on something himself that he hopes to put out. Um, you know, because, you know, yeah, I mean, Steve, you know, it's his band. He wants to be able to put something out himself that's going to cover, you know, more ground, I guess, in regards to Maiden's history. So, but yeah, like I said, I give it an 8 out of 10. And yeah, if you're contemplating on watching it, go check it out. I believe they already announced the pre-orders for the Steelbook Blu-ray. I'll put that in the description if I find the link, because I think it got taken down and got put back up on Amazon. So, but yeah, go check it out, guys. It's great to be back, and more videos on the way, more streams on the way. Up the irons, Iron Maiden for life. Yeah, God bless you guys. Take care, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.